Hi everyone, Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm playing just for the fun of it. And there's two challenges that I haven't played in quite a long time, which is Wicked Wednesday ATC challenge and the Mo's Digital challenge. And this time around, Mo's Digital challenge is anything goes. So I thought this was a great opportunity to play with this little guy, this little fairy. I just love them. I've had them for a while, and there's a lot of digities that I have and I haven't colored or haven't played with in a while, and I would love to be able to play with them a little bit more. So this is one of them, and the challenge that's going on at Wicked Wednesday ATCs is all about glitter, so, and sparkle. Might have been sparkle. Anyway, to me, when I read it, it meant that it had to be very sparkly and glittery and that sort of thing. So I thought this would be a great idea, because when I play with fairies, I always put some stickles on their wings, so already that's sparkly. And then there's another process that I haven't done in a very long time, so I thought this would be fun to do for this one. So just fussy cut this. So right now I wanted to share with you a little trick for making fast ATCs. If you're like me, and most of the time I use my silhouette and I make a bunch of them ahead of time, and then I put them in this little tin, and I have a lot of ATCs background, just plain background already prepared to go. But for this time around, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I decided to play with this little this fun little chipboard sticker package that came with a Prima pack. And I thought this little guy on here would be very cute. So that's what I want to do. So to make this, what I do is I use a regular playing card, and I just trace around it with a pen, if I can find one. I have tons of pens, and when I need one, I can't find any. So let's just do this like this. So like that. And then all you need to do after that is to cut around it. This is a pack of cards that I bought at the dollar store. It's Batman, and that is meant for another project sometime. I don't know when, but so when I see packs of cards that I like and that inspire me, I get them, because the dollar store doesn't keep stuff for a very long time, and if you don't grab them, then you might miss out and not be able to get them at all. Okay, so cutting this around, and I love that I can recycle as well, so that's a great great idea for me. So here we go. The background is kind of ugly, so this is kind of funny, because I think I might just put a plain background on this. I could have done that in the first place and then cut around that, but I wanted to share with you how I make them, so this worked out. And I'll just stick that on, and this way I can put my stamp when I want to, when I finish this, and to just stamp what it is. I also have a great stamp. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to find it. It's around here somewhere. It's an ATC stamp that somebody, a great crafter friend, had sent to me, and it goes on the ATC's background. And I reorganize my stuff, and when I reorganize my stuff, I tend to put stuff away that I think is going to be easy to find, and then I can't find it anymore. I don't know if I'm the only one who does that, or you do that too. Please let me know. It'd be nice to know that I'm not the only one that does this sort of thing. And yeah, I won't be able to find it. This sucks. I have all sorts of things, and they're all easily accessible, except for the one thing that I want to share with you guys. Ah, found it. Here it is. So let's do this so that you can see what it looks like. It's really a great stand for this. And I've had it for a long time and doesn't always want to stick. I think I got it the first year I started crafting back in and online, doing stuff online, and that was back in 2012. So isn't it cute? I love it. I don't know where my friend had gotten it, but she stopped using it and was nice enough to send it out to me, so I was really happy. So now let's put this close so that the next time around I'm not looking all over for it. Okay, so back to what we were doing, which is my little ATC. So the challenge is all about sparkle, but before we get to the sparkly part, I just want to do an edging on this, and I'm thinking actually I might just use my Sharpie pen and just edge around this so that we don't see any white. I made a mess. Trying to go too fast. Here. Okay, so that's done. Now, to do this, I want to add some extra sparkles, because that's the whole point of this challenge, is to have lots of sparkles. So, to make this extra sparkly, I thought I was going to use some Suquan tape and tape it across, and then put my penny copper glitters, and I haven't used those in a long time, so this should be fun. So what you do for this is you put some, this is gonna make a bump, I don't want a bump. You put some Suquan tape, double-sided tape, so I'm gonna put it across like this, and of course this is typical. I'm running out of my tape. I purchased a new one just for this, and I think it's downstairs. So let's just use another size. This will go as well. So we've got a big one down and a small one at the top. And I'm thinking I should maybe put 2 other small ones. So like this. And another small one right there. Now let's just cut the excess tape, and I'm going to try to remember which side is up. That sucks because that's the other side that I wanted. Oh well, my writing is going to be on the opposite side. Doesn't really matter, it's just for the fun of it. Okay, so this is done. Now, what you do, and this is the fun part, but it can get messy, is this is now all well taped. So, you take a spoon, I'm going to dry it off, and you remove this, the double sided part, and then you just spread this on there, just like so. And you make sure to cover the entire part of the tape. Now what you can do after is remove the excess powder from the other side, just like so. And then you do the same thing for the other ones. And be careful not to put your fingerprint on the tape, because it's gonna show, and that would be very ugly. This. Just do them all at the same time, those little ones. Having trouble removing the small one, of course. Okay, so here we go. So just tap off the excess. And before I make a mess of this, I'm gonna remove my spoon and close off the container, because knowing me, I might just spill it all over the place. So here we go. And then the fun part is then you use your finger and you just burnish it like this. So it makes it very, very shiny. And I love the way it looks. And I thought the idea was just so great, but then, like anything else, we tend to want to do stuff, and then we move on to another technique and we forget about the other ones that we liked. So here we go, and this is how it looks. And then let's put on this little guy here. And I had this little word, this little sentiment from Create with TLC that was just sitting on my desk. And I'm thinking I should put it right there. So just put them down. And a piece of Swan tape behind this. And here we go. Here's my little ATC. So what do you think? Do you like it? I hope so. Hope I made you want to try out using your stuff again. And I think this is sparkly enough for the challenge that I'm entering. So that's it, guys. Have a great day. Bye.